Thousands marched in downtown Salt Lake tonight to protest the passage of California's Proposition 8. Like their counterparts in California, the Utah protesters targeted the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
And today the church says it's unfair to be singled out because it was just part of a coalition of churches that exercised their right to speak up on an issue that was before the voters. Carol Makita begins our team coverage.
Deanie and Bruce, it all began with a rally that police say grew from dozens to thousands. And then all of the men, women, and children carried signs and marched around Temple Square.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Several thousand carrying signs and banners marched around Temple Square, insisting they reject the vote on Prop 8.
Beyond the fact that we are gay, first and foremost, we are American citizens.
Concerned that emotions were out of control, the rally's organizer called for calm.
I would like to apologize. This has gotten a little overboard at this point. I don't want hurt feelings on any side of this issue.
A member of Utah's legislature reminded the crowd that the world was watching.
That we protest with civility and respect because we appreciate freedom of religion and we appreciate freedom of speech.
Not everyone agreed with the protest.
Doesn't matter how much money you throw into a ad, promo, or anything, it's still up to the people to vote what they want. You know, and it's the people in California who chose.
Latter-day Saint church leaders say their members were part of a coalition and called it disturbing that they were singled out for speaking up as part of a free election. Church leaders issued a statement this afternoon. Members of the church in California and millions of others from every faith, ethnicity, and political affiliation who voted for Proposition 8 exercised the most sacrosanct and individual rights in the United States, that of free expression and voting. While those who disagree with our position have the right to make their feeling known, it is wrong to target the church and its sacred places of worship for being part of the democratic process. Again today, church leaders called for a spirit of mutual respect and civility. Deanie and Bruce.
Thanks, Carol. But there were moments tonight when civility was lost and those who are against Proposition 8 clashed on the streets with those who support it. Sam Penrod continues our team coverage.
Deanie, as the rally moved from the park, protesters marched around the LDS Church's headquarters here. And while protesters that are against Proposition 8 dramatically outnumbered a few that are in favor of it, there were some moments of anger out here tonight.
We are intolerant. The people voted. We are intolerant.
About a dozen protesters who told us they're not members of the LDS Church used bullhorns and signs to protest on a corner of State Street in North Temple near the anti-Proposition 8 rally. Down the street, a few LDS members came to stage a silent protest. Some held signs and others stood quietly to try to show there are those who support Proposition 8.
The church made a statement talking about how we do respect that they have rights. Currently, even with the passing of Amendment 8, the gay community hasn't lost any rights. They can still have the tax benefits. We're just asking that they not completely redefine marriage for an entire society.
Salt Lake City police officers stood by and watched as the two sides made their arguments. At one point, we watched as an officer stepped in to keep a shouting match from turning into something more. A lot of emotion out here tonight from everyone involved in this, but Salt Lake police tell us that nothing reached the point that led to any arrests.
All right, Sam, thank you.